Back with another update on the Cardassian Galor class, and as you can see, I've gotten a lot done. I'm not quite finished yet. There's still some detail work to do, but I for the most part finished the base, which is mainly what I worked on today, but also some detail on the ship. Let me show you what I've done since the last segment, which I believe I have to go back and look so I can edit it. It's been a couple of weeks. But since the last segment, I believe it was clamped. I finished that. I worked on the seams and knocked them down to the point where I finally accepted them. They're not perfect, but they do hide sufficiently that I am happy. I went ahead and installed the two rear pyramidal disruptors here and there. I went ahead and installed the turn signals, as I call them. I had to modify my paint job on these because the alclad flaked off, so I had to clean them out with some acetone and scrape off the alclad, and then I painted them with the Tamiya clear red, and it took a lot better. They look really nice. A bit shiny, but I'm going to tone them down with some matte when I'm finished. I also did a lot of detailed painting, and there's some touch of work that needs to be done, a little defect here and there, but I used the alclad burnt iron, or is it burnt metal? Burnt iron to do this. As you can see, it goes around. I've still got some work to do with that. I will be painting these as well as these, just like I did the side ones, and of course on the bottom each wing has one of those stripes. I might do a little bit more detail work on the lines here, as well as those grills, basing myself on both the pictures from the Eagle Moss pamphlet that comes with my little Cardassian mini ship, and also the pictures from the box, which show some nice detail. Also, I missed some windows that I didn't drill on the initial drilling, and I'm drilling those out now. They're on the top here. Right here. They go around this area. I will be doing those in the next day or so. Once I'm finished with those touch-up things, I'll spray them with gloss, I guess, and apply the decals, and then I'll tone them down with some matte, and I'll call it finished. This is not glued on. I can remove it anytime I want. This is glued on, and so is this. I painted this with I used Transtar Gray primer first. I power dried it, and then I painted it black with the Spies black with an airbrush, and then using my paintbrush I painted the lettering with Spies burnt yellow. I think it came out alright. It's not perfect, but it'll do. And I'm almost finished with them. Looks really nice. The wiring comes out the bottom, and since it's magnet wire, I'll be able to stick it to the bottom. I'm going to try and avoid using little legs on this one. I'd like it to sit like this. I'll probably poke out the power supply wire through here and the switch through here, hide them back here so that they're not seen from the front. But I'm pleased. He's looking really cool. Hopefully I can get him finished in the next day or so, finish up all that detail work I talked about, and call this puppy done. Which is nice because that just leaves the Akira as the only almost finished kit that I will finish, and then I can turn my attention back to the refit. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Continuing work on my Cardassian Galor class. Today I went ahead and I drilled a hole and placed one of the female plugs that I got from Jerry over at HTA Model Works. Let me show you the plugs themselves. Female barrel plugs for the power supply. They come with a washer and a nut, as well as threads. I went ahead and removed those. I also got these switches, by the way, but these are not the ones I want to use with the Cardassian. I'm going to use some smaller slide switches or toggle switches, which will be more inconspicuous. But those are nice. I'll be using those in future builds. Anyway, I looked at this here, and I figured I could probably fit the female plug-in if I got a large enough bit, and I had one for wood. I used a standard regular drill in the bit, and I drilled and angled it somewhat downwards so that it would create it would penetrate and create sort of a trench opening at the bottom of the base, and then I extended that towards the plug itself, just biting pieces off of it with needle nose pliers until I had exposed the let me show you this, until I had exposed the plug itself, and then I just soldered in 2 leads, positive to the center. You can hardly see it. God, the lighting's terrible. Positive to the center and negative to the outside. So I screwed this on using the threads, and it fit perfectly. So now all I'm waiting on is a switch. Once I have the switch, I'll probably put it over here and finish the wiring, and this puppy will be done. I went ahead and put these little rubber legs on it to keep it from sliding around, and to lift it just slightly so that the wire, when it's stuck to the bottom, does not make it wobble in any way. So coming along with this one nicely. Should be done very soon. The tracking says the switches are supposed to be here on Friday, so we'll see if that's true. Anyway, talk to you later. Okay, final video on my Cardassian. Finally got the switches I wanted. Little mini switch. Here's my finger so you get an idea. Wired in. Coming out. Now I'm going to flip her over and set her standing and test her out. Okay, and she sits like this. There she is completed. Well, let's test out the switch. It's back here, and voila. There's my Galor class, all completed. Alright. Few light leaks, but I've given up on those. For the most part, she looks beautiful. So that's my Cardassian Galor class completed. I'll have final pics and video and its final location, and I'll submit them to the completed section. Hope you guys enjoyed the build. Talk to you soon. Okay, here's my Cardassian ship, closely flanked by the Enterprise and the Enterprise D. I've got them off so I can emphasize that one. Came out pretty nice. I like the decals. After all, they settle down nicely with the that really strong stuff. I forget the name right now. Werther's or something. I was afraid they wouldn't, but they did. And all in all, despite the little defects and things, I think it looks pretty damn nice. And it's another proud addition to my collection. The deflector shield is actually more red than that. It's just being overexposed by the camera, as you would expect. And the base, which you guys have already seen. And the tailpiece. So there he is. Now, I will light my NX-01 and my Enterprise D. And if he decides to get aggressive, the Enterprise D will take care of it. So anyway, that's my Cardassian Galor class. Hope you guys enjoyed the build. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.